moms these days. Go.
Hi everybody, we're going to show you how we pick sweet potatoes. It sounds easy, and we thought it was easy until we started trying to pick sweet potatoes, and we would spend hours inside digging in the ground trying to find these sweet potatoes and finding nothing, and we knew there was a pile there but we couldn't see it. So it took us quite a while. Maybe you guys already know how to pick them, but anyway, for those of you who struggle to pick sweet potatoes, we're going to show you how we find the sweet potatoes and how we get them out with less fuss. I tend to be impatient and get a big fat spade and slam it into the ground to try and find the sweet potatoes and end up chopping them all into tiny pieces. So I brought Breeze with me, my healthy specimen of a daughter, who is our expert sweet potato finder and collector, because she's gentler than me and her sweet potatoes come out whole, not in pieces, and she's got this radar where she can walk and know where they are. It's kind of weird, but she's going to tell you what the tricks are because she knows them. It's a secret, but she's going to share them with you today, so you're going to know how to find sweet potatoes. Okay. In the other video, remember we did this section over here. There's lots of sweet potato growing here now. Come and I'm going to show you what sweet potato looks like. Okay, you see this here? This is sweet potato. This is what it looks like, and this place is covered in sweet potato. But I'm just going to get Breeze to switch on her radar so that she can actually find them for us. Hey Breeze, we need a tool.
No, we don't need a tool.
She doesn't need a tool. She's going to do it with her magic.
You have to walk over the ground, actually slower than that, and you have to feel for where there's like a lump, like a big lump, an unusual lump in the ground. And then when you feel one, you have to check if there's a stalk that goes into the lump. And if there is, that's most probably a sweet potato, but you have to dig, ooh, that one. You have to dig quite deep under, because they're usually pretty deep under, and sometimes you hit like this massive big mama one that's like this big. But usually she has like all her little babies around as well. So you can, if you hit that, then you've got the jackpot. I hit 7 in one day.
Woo! Oh yeah. Okay, so what Breeze was saying, I don't know if you heard what she was saying, I'm just going to tell you again. She walks around until she feels or sees like a bulge in the ground or a lump in the ground, and then she digs around and she sees that there's a thick stalk that's going from the top, because it's the leaves are all on the top and the sweet potatoes are under, obviously. So she sees that there's a thick stalk that's going into that lump, and then if there is, then she usually finds a big mama potato, and then she digs around that mama potato and finds all the babies. Now this is what I call a specimen of a sweet potato. Look at the form, look at the line, look at the color, look at the size. We found like a mama sweet potato over here.
It's a king. No, it's not even a king. It's a tiny one.
Oh, cute. This is a average size sweet potato. Usually we find these massive sweet potatoes that have a whole lot of babies next to them. Usually if you find one sweet potato, there's going to be a whole bunch of sweet potatoes next to it. So when you find one, dig around that sweet potato. You can even dig like sideways. So you dig down deep, and then you dig sideways under the ground, and you don't have to worry about it.
There's one small.
Here's the babies. And if they're very small, just leave them in the ground. Let them carry on growing. Yes. We've hit the jackpot of sweet potatoes. So it's like you find a mummy and then you find a whole family.
I don't think there's going to be any big ones.
We're not going to dig them all out because you can't eat them all today. Yamos! Sweet potatoes for supper! So guess who's having sweet potato stew for supper tonight? We're going to cook some nice healthy organic sweet potatoes that haven't been sprayed with Roundup or glyphosate or any chemicals made by any corrupt corporation.